What's up, everybody? It is I, and tonight I'm bringing you another YouTube video from our friends Unpaid Gamers. Thank you. Subscribe. Talked about them earlier in my Avengers State of Play video, and I'm going to be making some State of Plays down the road where I'm going to once a week talk about a game and what's been going on with it lately, from updates and different things. It's going to be called State of Play. Going to get some information and different things along that lines. I am broadcasting here live from my bedroom, and I want to thank Unpaid Gamers. Check out Posthuman Guy again. Immortal Realms Vampire Wars, looking like a pretty sweet strategy game. This is Deathtrap World of Van Helsing, brought to us by Neocore Games. And as you know, Neocore Games, they created the Adventures of Van Helsing 1 and 2 and 3, action RPGs in the vein of Diablo, which I love those three games, by the way, and Diablo. And this also takes place in the same universe, World of Van Helsing, dealing with three characters that are in the ink, designed to stop the flow of demons and demonic creatures and stuff into the real world. And this is what they do. They defend it. This is a cross between a dungeon defense game or a tower defense game and an action RPG. Weirdly enough, they do great on both of them. And they do an amazing job with the tower defense and an amazing job on the action RPG. This is my character, Centaria. She's level 8. One of the many characters. She is wearing kind of a funky mask that I earned in the game. This is Deathtrap World of Van Helsing, brought to you by the People's Machine here. Gaming Roundtable. Pull up a chair if you're able. Have a drink of some delicious Oktoberfest. I am drinking that, Sam Adams, and it's very good. Neocore Games also created one of my favorite action RPGs, and I love Warhammer games, and in particular the 40k universe. They made 40k Inquisitor. It's a really, really good game, just as good as Diablo. I love that game. It's one of my favorite things they made. And then they made this game. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this game and get into it. So this is my character that I have now. She's a sorceress, of course. There are two other characters you can play as. I want to start a new character so you can see a little bit of the different characters. So you have a sorceress. It says highly skilled arcanist with assortment of long-range attacks and tricks. Able to attack multiple lanes, but vulnerable in close combat. The mercenary is a tough melee fighter with mostly close range attacks, capable of standing his ground and holding enemies within range of his tracks for prolonged periods. And the marksman, an agile ranged fighter with a powerful poison-based attack, possesses the ability to cloak and prevents enemies from attacking him, increases mobility. Let's go ahead and do this marksman character so you can see the game from the beginning, more or less. You can name them after your own PSN tag, or you can name them. I'm going to name my character Victor, and why not? That's a good name, kind of based on like Victor Van. And now that he has been created, that's a cutscene. We're going to skip that. This is my badass character here, looking pretty cool, looking like a vampire hunter for sure. And we're going to get into it. So there is a map editor to create your own maps. You can upload and download those, which is nice. There isn't much in the way of any kind of, there's no microtransactions or anything like that on, so that's really awesome. Well, there is microtransactions, but it's one of those things where you can buy the stuff in the store, these little crystals and stuff, but you don't need them at all, so it really truly is optional. I understand why Neocore did it, but let's go into single player. You do have multiplayer where two people can play at the same time, increase difficulty and whatnot. So we're gonna get into this. I'm gonna skip the cutscene because fuck it. I don't know if you're interested in that or not. It is. If you're familiar with the Adventures of Van Helsing, you'll be very familiar with this. And here we go. Welcome to Deathtrap Strongholds, a network of defensive fortifications that you'll be defending. You must repel the invaders swarming from the Inkheart, an outer-worldly realm beyond our own. So, we're going to get into this first battle. And this is your character sheet and different things along that lines you can do. Your minions, your skills. I don't have minions at the moment. But this is your character sheet, your inventory. As you can see here, you can select. And it's crazy to play I'm not much for tower defense games. There's some people love them, some people hate them, some people are in between. I just have never been able to get into them. But this I can, not because of my love for Neocore or the Adventure of Van Helsing, which is my avatar too from Van Helsing 2. They did such a good job on the action RPG elements combined with it. Like Neocore is really a tremendous company. They just make great games, affordable games. This game came out for $19.99. Let's check it out. Let's get into this. So we're going to select the map. You got options here. Of course, you got 3 different difficulties: hard, normal, and of course casual. We're going to do normal because we can do that. I'm familiar enough with the game to be able to do that, and it's really nice, you know, to do that, to play on normal, and it doesn't really affect the rewards. It's not like you get better rewards for playing on hard and all that stuff. You do get some achievements and things for doing different things. So let's get into this. So let's talk a little bit once this loads. I found myself, I bought it simply on a whim. It was $20. Because I love the Adventures of Van Helsing, the 3 games, and Neocore in particular. I buy pretty much anything they put out, and because it's always quality. And this is going to tell you about gates and gate indicators. This is the neat thing about it. So you can sit here and speed it up, the game speed, to make things faster or moving around the map. You can go normal speed, or you can even slow it down. So you do have a lot of control over how things are going to play out. These little red lines here is the first wave of monsters. This is the path they're going to take, you know, to get to this here. And you're trying to defend that point there, and then you get into the traps. So, and this is where they're going to come from, is right here. Of course, you can fire. Like I said, that's your guns. Sit there and just fire all day long. It's kind of nice. Slow-mo is kind of fun. But I usually play a normal speed. But we're going to build a trap. L2. This lets you build a gun sentry. There are build costs. You get it back after each wave. I'm going to build this trap here. These gun traps, and later on you can modify it. You get different kinds of, there's lots of different traps. This is like a toxic trap, and then we're going to get into here. And then once you're done, as you see my cost down there, this crystal, I'm out. But we're going to start the wave. You hit the touchpad, tells you a little about it, tells you what you're going up against, which is kind of neat. I can select it. It'll tell you a little bit about that creature, and as you fight, you get more information. Then you're going to hit the options button to start it,
Wave
and here
started.
it goes. So we're going to get up here now and try to attack these guys. You know, again, very action RPG. I'm just attacking while my traps are attacking. It's very nice. At first, it's going to be a little bit more challenging, but as you progress, and you can go back and play any level as much as you want. It's very nice. And to level up and whatnot. So there's a little poison for them. Need to back on off here. Draw them traps. I completed the wave. Awesome. Tells you what you did. Now here's the deal. So now you got a second wave coming in, and you got to place traps. So I'm gonna start and place these down here. Build that one. Build that one. Build that one. Now I'm gonna get out. Every time you kill creatures, you get that. So here's the interesting thing. So I found that your traps are really competent, and I can start, at least you wouldn't be able to do this except on probably this level, maybe the second one, but I'm going to keep it on the fast forward speed. And you build a trap. We're going to start it, and I'm going to let my traps pretty much take care of them. You'll see the little red dots up there disappearing as they get killed. There we go. They got stopped at that point. Some creatures move slower than others. They're just getting attacked. And as they get attacked, you see my little crystal things building up there. You know, trying to take care of these enemies. These guys might get through. Let's go ahead and attack them. Again, they will attack you. They won't always necessarily go straight for the objective. Mainly because that's just kind of what they do. And that's it. That was very easy. And then we're going to go over here because now we got a third. Each wave, on the end of the wave, you will have to deal with a boss. We're going to build this trap here. which is good. Build this one. Build this one. And build that one. That should be enough to stop. And every level has a boss, of course. We're going to go ahead and put it back to speed mode. We're going to do this. Go ahead and let the traps do most of the work. When you're playing the melee guy, it's fun because you are in the thick of stuff. I like playing the sorceress. I like the magic and her abilities. As again, you know, my traps are pretty much stopping stuff. I'm going to go ahead and that's 50 essence. Build that one in case some stragglers get through. You heard him. That's the villain coming. I'm going to slow it back down. Try to kill these guys. And he's being damaged by our stuff. There he is up there. Bosses get tougher as you go. Okay, he's already been taken care of. There's one guy over here, still kind of straggling around, and that's it. That's completed. It. The first level is more of a tutorial level. It's very easy. As the game progresses, you get experience. You earn levels. You earn items. There is a crafting in the game. There's just a lot. There's a lot of action RPG elements. Is why I like it so much. So we go here. We got a Van Cliff hat, ruby shard, healing potions, and once you're done, you hit leave map. It's very easy. It's easy to play, easy to get into, very simple. It's actually very addicting. I played it a couple times and I just got hooked immediately. If you are into action RPGs or less. So then you got your skills. I gained a level, so I can level up my various skills. That says increases starting essence for all missions, causes all damage or time effects, just different things you can do. You have a lot of passives and stuff, and this is your active skill, basic ranged attack. I'm going to go ahead and put a point in there, and to get my ranged attack up, increase the range damage you deal when there are no enemies within 8 meters of you. That's a great skill to have. You got the increases your maximum focus. Poison streaks, you'll take additional damage from critical hits. Enemies hit by poison are effective vulnerability for 8 seconds, so that's a good one to have. Get up in here. We'll go into passive. Traps affected by essence trap sigil spell also gain a damage bonus. Decreases just construction costs on all traps. That's a good one to have. It's only 0.8%, but you can level it up. Then you get into traps. This you can level up your traps. All these are different kinds of traps right now. As you progress, you'll unlock more. And you want to increase the damage of stuff. So let's say I want this fire trap, but right now we're going with these guns. Let's go ahead and it says increase base damage by 30%. Go ahead and go up here. Increase damage by 10%, 10% per level. And improved cartridge, increase attack range. That's a good one to have. And then we'll go over here since I got more points. Give it to that, give it to that, give it to that. And now that's going to give me increased damage for my poison and stuff. So once you do that, you can go back over to your character sheet, and you're going to use your L2 button to select, or R2, either one. And I got a better hat. Does 13% more armor, so let's go ahead and give me that. You can sell at the store any of the stuff that you're wearing, which is good. So if you want to gain some gold, and gold is very generous in the game. They give you a lot of gold, especially as you progress through the game. And my character's going to look a little different with that particular thing. This is one of my minions, 20% damage against frozen enemies. You have different minions that help you do stuff. They're minion cards. She'll follow me. This little bitty Rusaka will follow me around. If you are familiar with the game, if you're familiar, you'll know what that is, like what a Rusaka is from the Adventures of Van Helsing. And then you get into, and again, one of the things that I like is I can hit L2 or just select the previous map, whatever. I'm going to go back in and do the map again. It's always good to play the first map, the first couple maps several times, get some levels, and then move on. And I like the fact that it grinds. Well, I didn't mean to go back there, but that's my new hat. But let's go back into single player. Like an idiot, I kind of backed out. But Deathtrap World of Van Helsing, they really did this great job on the tower defense, and they really thought about it. Like, they weren't trying to... let's go back in here. We'll go ahead and play on the normal again. They really thought about the game. They like, how can we really combine the action RPG and balance that with the tower defense, and they did both like beautifully. Like, it's amazing. I've played different tower defense games, Anomaly Warzone and different ones, trying, because there's and like I said, I'm not really into them. Some of them are kind of cool, but then I kind of get bored with them. I like this because it combines both the Van Helsing world, which I like, with this great action RPG with loot and all the other stuff that you would find in an RPG. But then the tower defense stuff is great. So we're gonna go and go ahead and, again, I do the speed up thing because it's just much easier to. Let's do that, build that, and my traps are more effective now that I've leveled them up. And I mean, literally, the first level you don't really have to do too much because you can just fight. There's my little Rusaka running around doing some freezing damage. You can just watch their numbers dwindle because I'm doing a lot more damage now, getting more essence for it. You can watch the little red dots; they disappear fast. I mean, you almost don't have to do anything. My sorceress's traps are so well endowed that I can go back to the first level and play on hard and never have to ever fight anything. It's great. So we're gonna run back over here, build that one, we're gonna build that one, and build that one again. Same strategy will work the same way. And again, this is one way to grind like experience and do things quickly without necessarily, and I can go fight if I really wanted to. I mean, honestly, I could do that. You know, I can sit there and fight anyway. So, and you know, you just tear them up. And you know, I recommend, you know, there we go, poison them. You know, that's gonna create more crits. This guy's taking some damage. We're gonna do that. That mods that up. Does more damage. Creates more essence. They're done. Now some people got through, unfortunately. So. Unfortunately got through, but it's okay. It takes 20 hits to go down.
Completed.
I should have been paying more attention. I just was trying to get through it. We're going to go ahead and build the same ones over here. This is really the best strategy. Is this one's right in front of the gate. Pop that out. Build another one, and then build the fourth one there.
I need some more essence.
And that's good. I'm wanting more essence, so we're going to go ahead and start the wave.
Wave started.
That was my area effect I didn't mean to use. So we're going to go up here, shoot these guys all up to pieces, go back over here in case some of them escape. And again, you can get into the fray or let your traps do most of the work. That's kind of the way it's set up. So I'm going to mod those traps real quick, try to get these guys. Another one I think is just going to get through. Oh, and I got hurt. I'm almost dead. I gotta heal. Let's see. Oh, you cannot let these guys get through. There we go.
Level completed.
That's it. I mean, I got through it again. Easy peasy, no problem. Took a little damage, but that's okay. Get some more healing potion. Oh, I got a yellow, which is a rare, or I mean a epic or legendary or whatever. And there's different. Like I said, you get different things. Each level gives you 1 to 2 items, and you just kind of build up a repertoire of items. I gained another level, so we can add more to skills. Poison damage on the bolts. Let's just go ahead and give me a bunch of poison damage. That's going to be good to have. And then we're going to go to my inventory again. We're going to select that. Look, light hack. That's 15% more damage. We're going to equip that. We're going to go ahead and sell. You don't really need to hold on to your old gear. Just sell it. Oh, I mean, equip. Like, sell it there. And I'll have new stuff. And again, it's always good to try to go back and do that. And as you progress in the game, you will unlock more traps and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to select the second map. I'm going to show you a little bit of that. Since I haven't only grinded but like a couple levels, we'll go ahead and play on casual. And again, Deathtrap World of Van Helsing. It's an excellent game, guys. It's an excellent game. If you like action RPGs, if you like tower defense, or you like I mean, it's one of the best merging of both of those genres. It's excellent. It came out for $19.99 on the PSN store. The multiplayer is fun. You can play with one other person, so you can do a lot more. But they do send more enemies at you in multiplayer because, of course, there's 2. But it's nice to be able to work together. You got the range guy or a melee guy working together, or 2 melees. It's pretty cool. This is neutral creatures. Many levels have extra treasure chests you can loot for extra items and gold. To open them, you must first defeat their guardians. Drop the key for their chest. If you successfully complete the level, you can loot these extra chests. Note, you can only defeat the guardians during waves when they're not in ghost form. So, we're going to go up in here. You know, we got the different stuff. And, again, the first little line of attack you can see here. So, these are new stuff. These are ink portals. They let you transport to areas on the map faster, which is useful during real hectic battles. We're going to go ahead and put this poison trap down. And then we're going to do this. This is a fire trap. It does damage over time. It's really nice to have. This is a lightning pillar, and that's good to use there. And this is another lightning pillar we're going to build. And we're going to build another fire trap here. And that's it. And we're going to start the wave. And there's going to be new characters. Pale Gentleman. You're going to have the Quag thing, giant horned abomination. You're going to start seeing more and more different new things. Champions and bosses. It's just what basically happens in this game. It does have those action RPG moments. So it's kind of nice. Go ahead and shoot these guys up. They're pretty easy to deal with. These kobolds are not very strong. Let's go ahead and back away. Shoot them and hopefully my traps can take care of the rest. Here's these guys here. Go ahead and shoot that off. So poison. Look, the fire's going to get them, which is great. Alright. So, these guys here, just messing them up. And if I do the mod thing, it's nice. It modifies the trap. Here comes the Pale Gentleman. I'm going to poison them. They shoot stuff, but you'll get more essence faster. You can do these mods. Let's do this. This is a little poison area ranged attack, which is nice. Again, we're just kind of holding our own against them. Some of the later levels are crazy. You'll have 5 or 6 areas you're trying to essentially offend. Here's a quag thing, so it's just kind of a big creature you got to deal with. Traps are getting it for the most part. It runs at you, so when it gets close. And that's completed. That's how you do it. So now, as you can see here, we've got a new opening over here. They're going to try to come in at. These are ghost forms. I can't do anything about it at the moment, but I can try to beat them once the wave starts. I'm going to do this one instead and this one instead, and try to get. Okay, we're going to wave start this stuff. I can kill these ghost forms here, which is what you want to do, so I can get that chest key. That's important. And again, sometimes it's easier to play on the faster. If you play on the slower, this is nice because this helps kind of slow down the action, especially in a really tight spot and you need to build some stuff and do some stuff. There we go. Got that guy. There's still 45 enemies left. Kind of neat that you gotta do that. I'm gonna mod this out a little bit. There we go. You do have access to your inventory holding up on the D-pad in case you do earn something you want to equip while you're playing the game. See, I can use these ink portals to get over here quicker to fight the stuff I need to fight. Hell gentleman here. Get rid of these guys. Down to 28 enemies. Good. And again, I can come up from behind, you know, flank them if I need be, dealing with them, whatever I gotta deal with. I'm up to 138. I don't have any mods for that just yet, but we're gonna go ahead and put some more traps down in case stuff gets out or gets closer. And I think this only has the two entrances. There we go. And with the poison damage. Again, sometimes I just like playing in the faster mode. Let's see here. I got him.
Wave completed.
So now we got back to 100 and something. We're going to put another trap down. Put this one down. We're just trying to get like a bunch of traps down and ready to go. I think I might have time. Let's use this one. I don't have essence to do that. So I think we're going to be good for now. Let's go ahead and start this wave off and and go from there. Alright, so
Wave started.
go ahead and the game pauses when you teleport into both things, which is nice. Just try to destroy as much as you can. We go with these guys. Throw that out there. There we go. A lot of enemies coming out of here. And again, playing in the faster mode, sometimes it's just better. It just makes it go by a little quicker. Another one of these guys here. See, my traps are really effective. Going back over here. Slow it down a little bit. Let's go back to slow. Let's play in slow mode. You can just attack the hell out of everything. My traps are making pretty short work of these guys. 26 enemies left. Let's run over here real quick. And then you can slow it down. Sometimes you just go. It's good to go from fast to normal speed, just to kind of get it where it needs to be. Deathtrap World of Van Helsing it's just a fun game. I love it. The best aspects of tower defense and action RPG. So this is a different boss. This boss here of this level will summon these things that put a protective shield around him. You've got to destroy those shields. He does have some heat-seeking stuff there. They're always going to try to go for the objective. Let's throw that out there. Throw a little of that in there. And throw a little poison damage there. Area effect attack. He's about done. Oh, I got frozen, but that's
Level
okay.
completed.
And my trap made short work of it. It's excellent. So I got through that on casual. Almost gained the level. I got 2 chests, and the reason I got that is for killing those ghost things. So I got a bunch of stuff there, and that's what you're seeing here. Deathtrap World of Van Helsing. Get it now. PSN store, $19.99. And I love it. I just love Neocore games. They always do a good job on their games. I got some skills to give to traps. I got some new stuff I can unlock. This here's a ground trap. You can summon a creature to help protect and do stuff. So we're just going to try to throw some levels into that real fast. Try to level stuff up, pretty fair amount there. So that's done there. And then we're going to get into I think I earned some stuff. Let's see what we got here. I did get, now that's not as good as my light cross hambo, which is a rare. Let's see here. I got a new belt. Trophy belt. 87 ice resistance, 21 lightning damage bonus, and 5% magic item find. And that's a good one to wear. Let's get rid of this. Do that. Nothing new there. Got this enhancer. Napalm fuel level, blast furnace, upgrade discount. That's going to be good. Go ahead and always equip your runes. And we're going to go ahead and get into the store. We're going to sell this stuff here. Get some money, which is good, and that's what I need to sell. So we're good there. Let's see here, what else? So can't craft anything yet. I got to complete the 3rd mission to do that. And you get into, like I said, that's your character sheet. I'm almost level 4. You got to, again, it's like this really amazing amalgamation of tower defense and action RPG, and it's excellent. For 20 bucks, you can't go wrong, and I totally recommend it. So let's exit out of here. And let's call this a night on Deathtrap, World of Van Helsing. This episode of the Gaming Roundtable was brought to you by Unpaid Gamers, our friends. Check out Posthuman Guy's Leisure Play on Immortal Realms Vampire Wars. Looking pretty stellar. This has been my gameplay talking about this new game that came out a week ago, Deathtrap World of Van Helsing. It's an excellent game for $20 if you like action RPGs, if you like tower defense, if you like both. Neocore really, they're just such a great company. They took the best aspects of both genres and blended it so well and done a really good job. And every time you get new loot, your character does change its appearance, because I have a couple characters. That's my wizard girl Centaria. I've been playing more or less through, but I did a new character tonight to show you what it's like to play as the different character. And Deathtrap World of Van Helsing. It's an excellent game, totally worth the $20. It's just awesome, You reset that to defaults there, and excellent game. Thank you, Neocore Games. for putting this out and for putting it out at a budget price. Lots of gameplay. There is multiplayer. There is a map editor. So you can do a lot with this game. And if you're a fan of the Avengers Van Helsing, that series, or Neocore games in general, you do yourself a disservice if you don't pick this up for 20 bucks. There's a ton of gameplay here, and I totally recommend it. This has been another episode of Gaming Roundtable. Check out my last video, The State of Play, on Marvel's Avengers, where I try to smarten up Scott Amos, that dumbass, at Crystal Dynamics. And this has been brought to you by Unpaid Gamers on YouTube. Please subscribe to Unpaid Gamers on YouTube.com. Subscribe to the People's Machine Gaming Roundtable channel on YouTube.com. And as always, gamers, good gaming.